This is the biggest fight of my career. It's the biggest fight of my life, and I'm gonna win this fight.
Cain is undefeated, which makes him dangerous. But every fighter remember the first loss, and he will remember tonight.
Everybody says in order to become a legend, you have to beat a legend. This is my opportunity to beat a legend, and I'm gonna do it tonight.
I watched Cain, and he's very impressive. But I fought and beat some of the best fighters in the world, and he's better be ready.
History will be made today. For the first time ever, the Octagon has traveled down under. UFC 110, Acer Arena, Sydney, Australia, sold out in 20 minutes. The Aussies are absolutely thrilled that the Octagon has finally made its way here. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Welcome once again to the Ultimate Fighting Championship. There is no doubt that the UFC is the world's fastest growing sport. And today, we write just another chapter in this book of global domination. The Octagon, here in Sydney, Australia, with a card full of legends. Mirko, and of course, Big Nog, Antonio, Minotauro, Nogueira. My partner, as always, Joe Rogan. Big Nog faces the young dog here today in our big challenge in the heavyweight division.
Really big challenge, really exciting fight, both stylistically and what it means to the division. Cain Velasquez is the most hyped up contender in the heavyweight division, and Minotauro Nogueira is a legend. One of the greatest submission fighters to ever enter into the Octagon, former Pride champion, easily one of the best mixed martial arts fighters of all time, taking on the young gun in Cain Velasquez. Cain Velasquez, who is one of the most relentless and furious fighters in the heavyweight division, a guy who has the most incredible cardio and pace of anyone in the heavyweight division.
In the light heavyweight division, it is the Dean of Mean, Jardine, who has tremendous knockout power, taking on the Ultimate Fighter winner, the All-American wrestler, Ryan Bader. And in the lightweight division, Ultimate Fighter winner, Joe Daddy Stevenson, faces off against Australia's own Sotiropoulos. Now take a look at our UFC rules of the Octagon. 3 judges score the bout. The bout duration 3 5-minute rounds. There are no championship fights on the card tonight. A 10-point plus scoring system is in effect. The round winner gaining 10 points. His opponent 9 or less, based on effective striking, grappling aggression, and Octagon control. We start out in the UFC's heavyweight division. Australia's own Anthony Perosh has stepped up to fight the legend, Mirko, knowing that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. The renewed focus and an intense training camp behind him, Mirko is beginning a new assault on the UFC heavyweight division. But Australia's own Anthony Perosh is not about to let leave Sydney without a fight.
Fighting in front of my hometown is going to be absolutely amazing. The crowd's going to go nuts and use that energy and finish the match.
I'm really good prepared, and I try to avoid some mistakes I did in some of the previous fights. And I have a huge Croatian community in the arena, so I have great support
A proud native of Sydney, Australia, Anthony Perosh brings UFC experience and a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt to the octagon. Well aware that a win over Mirko can change his career forever, expect the Hippo to bring his best fight to date.
There's no secret to what I want to do. I want to take him down and choke him out. So that's the gift I'd like to give to Sydney.
A man needing no introduction to fight fans, Mirko career has seen him scale the heights of the sport with devastating power and a stone-faced intensity. All that remains for Krokop is a UFC title. Standing in his way here in Sydney, the Aussie, Anthony Perosh.
Victory is most important for me right now. That's purpose why I'm here. I want to win, and I'm looking forward for the fight.
Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Krokop, 35 years old. Perosh, actually 2 years his elder. See, Perosh weighed in at just 216. Krokop at 106 kilograms. Anthony Perosh will have a 2-inch reach advantage. Herb Dean, our referee.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
And here we go.
No secret to Mirko Krokop's intentions. He wants to strike, he wants to take Anthony Perosh out, and he wants to do it in brutal fashion.
Heavy leg kicks.
Heavy hands, excellent punches. Broke Bob Sapp's eye socket with one punch.
Perosh wants to get inside, close things down, get this to the ground, and use his submission skills. There you see the attempt early. Really get it.
Krokop really has improved dramatically in his takedown defense over the years. Look how he stuffs this, lands some hammer fists.
Oh, those are vicious, Joe. Perosh trying to fight through it, really working for that single.
And he has a good guillotine, submitted Kevin Ranneman with a guillotine. I suspect he's gonna let go of this position and just get back up to his feet, depending on whether or not Anthony has tied up that hand. And he's up.
Nice call. Krokop knows the game plan of Perosh.
Krokop is so explosive and quick, and that's one of the reasons why he was so successful in transitioning from K1 kickboxing to MMA. His style fits perfectly into the MMA game.
He is the true stalker of opponents.
Yeah, he really is.
There's no dancing around up on the toes.
No, he's just trying to kill you.
And he's been successful many times.
He says the way he describes his kicks is right kick hospital, left kick cemetery.
Perosh ducks under. Nice sprawl by Krokop. Oh, big shots. What a gamer, Perosh, taking this fight on short notice.
Well, he was in shape, though.
Absolutely.
The good thing about him taking this fight on short notice is that he had a nice training camp, training with other fighters that are preparing for fights. So he's in great condition. Perosh trying very hard to get that takedown, Mike. You know, at a certain point in time, he might consider pulling guard.
Well, he said he thinks he can choke him out. He thinks that his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu skills can earn him an opportunity to shock the world and defeat Mirko Krokop. But he's got to get it there first, and so far, Krokop won't allow it.
Yeah, it might be a situation where he might have to pull guard or he might have to shoot, and then, you know, on the sprawl, pull guard, a la Damian Maia.
Yep.
Perosh is bleeding very badly out of his nose, Mike.
Krokop pushing forward now. Perosh ducks under again.
See, now Perosh drops to his back. He's got to tie Krokop up, though, when he does this.
Perosh trying to keep those hands up. Krokop's going to push the pace a little bit here, Joe.
Good straight left by Krokop. Again, Krokop pulls him down with that guillotine, but doesn't try to submit him. He knows Perosh wants this.
Big shot to the thigh.
Yeah, I've never seen a hammer fist to the thigh before like that. Big ground and pound by Krokop.
See, but Mirko patient. He's going to force him to stand back up again. Watch for the kick, Joe.
Perosh again faking the punch, looking to get that takedown, but Mirko easily shakes it off.
He's definitely proven here that he's ready for the takedown attempts. And Perosh hasn't come close at all to taking this fight to the ground. One minute left in round one.
We haven't seen Krokop throw too many kicks yet, Mike. He's been mostly concentrating on his hands.
That might be the respect of the takedown opportunities that Perosh would get off those kicks.
Yeah, most likely. But at a certain point in time, one of them missiles might come flying off his hips. And there it goes. Body kick. Stopped Heath Herring with a body kick in pride. And if you've seen the Krokop's body kicks, he digs into opponents' bodies.
Got through with the left again. Good sprawl.
Perosh in this position has to grab a hold of a leg and try to pull guard.
You can hear those land, Joe.
Yeah, hanging out right there is just going to get his face beat up more. He rolls over into his guard.
Use your legs, Perosh. Use your legs. Up kick, up kick. That's it.
It looks like Anthony Perosh is going to make it out of the first round.
Good start for Mirko Krokop. Tremendous takedown defense.
Throw the kick hard in the body. You will see it will go down.
And here we see Mirko Krokop connecting to Anthony Perosh with a straight left, a right hook, and then a straight left. And here's another angle at it right here. Boom, straight down the pipe. Anthony Perosh surviving that round, but with very little offensive success.
Right.
Round two. Perosh has won 4 of his last 5 fights. Was 3-0 in 2009.
Well, I'm curious to see what adjustments his corner has instructed him to make in this second round and how he chooses to deal with the strikes of Mirko Krokop. He's just moving away here right now, not doing anything but backing up.
And Joe, as it gets later in the fight, those takedowns aren't going to be quite as explosive. And it didn't seem like Krokop had any problem with the sprawl as you see it here in round 2.
Krokop looks in excellent condition, wasn't even remotely tired after that first round. So his kicks and punches are going to come even smoother in this round.
Like you said, this is not a good position for Anthony Perosh.
Well, you know, even his ground and pound is just nasty because he's such a good striker. He can generate much more power than the average guy from a shorter distance. So even those little hammer fists and short distance on the ground do a lot of damage. Good uppercut by Krokop.
Setting it up with that jab, and again. Going 1-4 a couple of times. Tucked away.
Good body kick. See that body kick?
I see it on his
That's what I'm talking
ribs.
about. Right away, welts up. Anthony Perosh. Inside leg kick by Perosh, and another one. And the Aussies are getting fired up.
Looking for the takedown. Good sprawl by Krokop. Perosh was looking to open it up a bit here in round 2. Mirko with control in top position. Looking to hammer away.
Mirko content to stay on top of him and pound on him from this position. Now he's in side control. And Perosh scrambling to try to get to a better position, but Mirko, of course, his ground game has improved dramatically over the years. It's not that easy to reverse him.
19 of his 25 career wins, Krokop's have come by knockout or TKO. And some of them have been highlight reel material.
He's softening up Perosh here with these punches in the top position. And Perosh just trying to grab a hold of him and do something, but really just surviving.
Just fought in Queensland in December, did Anthony Perosh. Won that fight by TKO in the first round.
Notice Perosh's right hand held very high to avoid that powerful left high kick.
Perosh tried to set that takedown attempt up a little bit with the left hand, Joe.
You might consider pulling guard here, Mike, while he's got that overhook. Just do something. If you got control of Cro Cop's body, wrap your legs around him. Do something. You got to get this fight to the ground, even if he's on top. If Cro Cop's on top, it's a bad position, but it's not as bad as Cro Cop standing up, blasting you.
Mirko still has not unleashed those big kicks.
No, just a few to the body.
I mean, the true definition of stalking. Great sprawl again. Perosh not having the opportunity to try to disguise or set up any of his takedowns.
No, well, Perosh in this position, he's got to do something to try to tie up a piece of Mirko's body. Grab a leg, grab an arm, and hook it with your legs. You got to do something to try to hold on to the body, because if he lets Mirko control the position and stay out, now it's better. Now he's in guard at least. He's got to wrap those legs up and try to pull something off here. A sweep, a submission, anything. Oh, he's cut up bad. Oh, man.
Cro Cop's ground and pound.
Herb Dean is going to call him the doctor.
Oh,
this
man,
is
that's
nasty.
ugly.
Oh, man.
Bridge of the nose. Take a look at it on the replay.
And here's Mirko in the top position, and he cuts him with that elbow right there. Textbook.
Right there, right. That's right above the eye.
No.
Okay.
The man on the bus would say, call the ambulance.
It's huge. All right, I'll see you. Come. Pull off.
Oh, that's bad.
Might be it.
It was a huge cut.
It's going right into his eyes.
Do you want to fight?
I thought it was the bridge of the nose.
You want to fight? Huh? I can't clear your eye.
I think they're going to stop it.
It's going to continue
They're
to
asking
bleed
him
in
if
your eye.
he can
I won't be able
see.
to clear your eye. It's going to continue to bleed in your eye. Do you think you'll be able to see the fight? Huh? Hey. Out.
Herb Dean, always
You
in
gotta get out.
control.
You gotta get out.
He's on.
You gotta get out. How long to go? Will you be able to see?
Perosh is ready to go.
Perosh is gamer. Wow. That's a tough dude.
Yeah, that's a fighter. And look at even Mirko's like, you want to fight, huh?
Let's go.
Well, remember, Perosh was training some of Mirko's Croatian fighting partners, if you will, in preparation for this battle. And so he did have Mirko at the gym a few times, and you know, he has a lot of respect for Anthony Perosh. But I think he was a little bit surprised. He's like, really? You want to keep doing this? All right, let's go.
Yeah, well, Perosh could easily have used that as an opportunity for a way out of this fight and this beating that he's been taking.
Don't hit the back of his head.
Don't hit the back of the head. The warning from Herb Dean.
And he's really bleeding now.
Well, he just got rocked again. Mirko's trying to end this fight before the end of this round. Trying to finish it here.
Look at Perosh, though. Perosh is so game.
Do not hit the back of his head.
He's trying to grab a hold of a thigh. He's trying to pull guard, trying to do something here.
Survives.
Makes it into round 3.
Anthony Perosh, 5 minutes remaining in the fight. And he, you know what, obviously it's been a dominant performance by Cro Cop. He's just hoping something happens, Joe, that he gets in a position, shock the world, choke him out, walk away with a victory.
That's it. They're stopping it. They're stopping it. That's it.
It is all over. The doctors have stopped the fight. Anthony Perosh shows all kinds of guts and courage. Fights Cro Cop, but that cut was just too deep, bleeding into his eyes, and the fight is stopped after round 2. Boom, vicious elbow. I mean, he had taken some hammer fists early, and this one cuts him open. And that truly was the beginning of the end. And then Cro Cop really turned it up at the end of that round, trying to finish the fight. And, you know, that's exactly what ended up happening, even though it comes at the end of the round. Mirko Cro Cop, victorious here today in Sydney. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jardine has called a stop to this fight at the end of the second round, declaring the winner by TKO, Mirko Kroka.
Lights out for Brian Foster as he battles the veteran Chris Lytle. Time to find out as these two welterweight warriors collide. When you discuss fighters from the Midwest of the United States, the words heart, determination, and toughness are usually involved. Illinois' Brian Foster brings all of those attributes to the octagon, and when you add the power he showed in dispatching Brock Larson last November, you're looking at one of the welterweight's brightest prospects.
Expect a bloody fight. You know, Chris, he throws a lot of punches, and as well as I see me landing certain punches. I figure if I can open a cut, I'll work on it, and it's gonna be a bloody fight.
He is the king of the Fight of the Night award, Chris Lytle, whose last 3 octagon bouts with Paul Taylor, Marcus Davis, and Kevin Burns have been instant classics that fight fans won't soon forget. But what may be lost in all the excitement is that Lytle appears to be getting better with age, something that could be very bad news for his opponent tonight.
With Brian Foster, I know he's going to look to make a statement by taking me out in a way that nobody else has been able to, so my goal is to go in there and take him out by any means possible, as soon as possible.
Coming up next, Brian Foster fights Chris Lights Out Lytle. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight matchup. Lytle, as I mentioned, 10 years the elder of Foster. Brian Foster will have a 3-inch reach advantage. They weighed in at 170 exactly, 77 kilos. Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds.
You ready? You ready?
You heard the corner. This is the fight we wanted. Let's go. Big shot early, good
Lytle
straight right.
Immediately throws a wild haymaker at him. Foster with a big takedown. See the power of Brian Foster?
That's where I think he's like a young Matt Hughes. Because he doesn't just take people down, he picks them up and slams them. And you can see that Foster, even from that early exchange, Lytle throws that wild haymaker, Joe. Foster explodes with a straight right. Gets inside, and then the second time he got in.
Oh, spinning heel kick to the head.
And looked for the takedown. He feels that technically he has an advantage. Caught him again.
Head movement, head movement!
Foster's looking to set up angles, too.
Lytle's looking to wing that home run pitch.
Foster again.
Foster likes those kicks.
Absolutely. Spinning for the win.
Step off of there, don't back up so much. Coming in.
Foster.
Good left hook there by Lytle.
See, Lytle just loves to jump into those big hooks, Joe.
It just charges.
Yep.
Lytle rolls for knee bar.
Lytle is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's looking to get it.
He's got a leg like it's high.
It is all over!
Oh,
Chris Lytle submits Brian Foster.
Foster's legs hurt.
Yep.
He's hurt bad.
You heard him react earlier, too, Joe. I think he popped something before the finality of the submission.
Yeah, he's hurt bad. He's lying on his back in pain. You know, and that's what I was saying about Chris Lights Out Lytle. People underestimate his submission game because he likes to bang so much, but he's very skilled on the ground. As soon as Foster went to take his back, he dove under for the knee bar, locked a hold of it, adjusted his position when Foster had an underhook on his leg, and eventually finished it. And Brian Foster, unfortunately, has a blown-out knee here.
And look at this, how quickly it ended.
Watch how he's got that underhook. He lets it go, locks the hold of that knee bar. He twists it sideways, and then look at that. Oh! That's deep. That was deep and hard, and the angle was very ugly. Watch how he rolls under it, Mike, and see Foster grabs a hold of that leg. He's trying to adjust the position, but Lytle constantly attacking here. He gets a hold of it, and look how he pulls it way back. And he was tapping, but unfortunately, a little too late.
Cranked in on the submission. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Step back, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Steve Percival has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a knee bar, Krzysztof Lytle.